What's going on? It's Brian Gubernick with Home Helper Consultants and Abrams International. And today I'd like to discuss the home buying process, but specifically when you have a number of homes to choose from, how do you go about making the decision? I mean, if there's a handful of homes you like for a variety of different reasons, how do you go about making that decision as to which one is right for you? Here's what I recommend you do, and here's how our agents oftentimes will work with many of our buyer clients. And many of you watching this video, you've probably been through this exercise with a member of my team. So here's what I recommend you do. There's four, I think, key areas that you have to consider when buying a home. Its size, its cost, the area in which it's located, and the amount of work, or I should say lack of work in many cases, that you have to put into the home to make it live in for yourself, make it ready for you, turnkey versus repair. So here's what I recommend you do. So I'm going to draw this out. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to put it, the way I like to draw it up is more, somewhat in like a bar graph format, to where I put an X and Y axis on here. I'll show you. And I'm drawing out these four bars, right? Excuse my drawing here. I'm not exactly the most artistic guy. So in these bars, I'm going to put size, I'm going to put cost, I'm going to put area, and I am going to put repairs / turnkey. Okay? Here's the way this works. Hopefully you can read that. There you go. So here's the way this works. If you want a larger home, if you want to increase the size, if that's more important to you than the other three areas, great. Let's go look for a home with greater size. So we want to move up size in terms of its importance. That would mean, of course, though, that if we're going to increase size, we're probably going to have to give up in one of the other areas. We're going to have to maybe decrease the level of importance. So let's say we're going to look for more size. Well, a natural trade-off oftentimes with size means that we're going to have to probably pay more for the house. So I'm going to have to decrease the cost, the money, not decrease dollar for dollar, but decrease its importance. In other words, I'm not as cost conscious if I want to go get a bigger home. So in this case, we're going to lower cost. Let's say that area is really important. So I'm going to place a greater emphasis on area, the area of town or the school district or the city. I'm going to place a greater importance on area here. But in doing so, maybe I'm not going to find that perfect home, that turnkey, move-in ready home. Instead, I'm going to have to give a little bit there. So I'm going to have to decrease the importance that I place on the home being turnkey, which means I may have to invest. So in order to get, say, the right size of a home, I'm going to have to maybe spend a few more dollars, but I could focus maybe on getting a home in the right area, but at the same time might have to give a little bit in terms of the repairs I'm going to have to do. Whatever it may be, weight these as you wish. But the important thing to know is in home searching, you're never going to find something that nails all four areas. You're going to have to give in certain areas to get in other areas. So I encourage you to determine the level of importance or the order of priority between size and cost, an area of town, and whether or not the home is turnkey, and weight it accordingly. And then you can make the decision as far as what home is going to be right for you. That was a 2-minute version of a rather lengthy presentation we go through in our buyer consultation just to make sure we're going to nail it for you. But if you'd like to talk more about finding a home and finding the right home for you, please do not hesitate to reach out to my team. All of our contact information is just below.